Hello everyone, welcome back from Code to Off for the channel that help you crack interviews and land your dream jobs. Okay, so my first video we are just go through the most 10 questions based on the core Java that we'll ask in the interview. So today's videos we are going to discuss top 10 most in Spring Boot interview questions for experience as well as freshers. Okay, these are the real interview questions and also we explain the answers in the simple and effective way. Let's get started. Okay, so the first question is, what is Spring Boot and how it is different from the Spring framework? Okay, so Spring, we can say Spring is a powerful but requires lot of configurations like XML and Java configurations. So but Spring Boot reduce all that by the giving auto configuration, starter dependency and an embedded server. So for examples we can say without Spring Boot you need to download Tomcat, configure it manually. So इसमें हम लोग सब कुछ ज़्यादातर मैनुअली करते हैं. Okay, with Spring Boot we just run the main method and your app runs on Tomcat internally. So automatically by default all these things इसमें सब internally होता है. Okay, so the second question is, how does auto configuration work internally in Spring Boot? Okay, so we will tell. हम लोग सिंपल सा बोल सकते हैं कि ऑटो कॉन्फ़िगरेशन इज पावर्ड बाय @enable auto configuration and @spring boot applications. These two annotations. Okay, so basically it loads a configuration classes listed under meta inf or spring.factories. So Spring Boot then checks conditions like @conditional on class or @conditional on missing bin to decide whether a bin should be created or not. So हमारे पास जैसे मैं एक एग्जांपल ले सकता हूँ कि if you add Spring Boot starter data JPA, so Spring Boot auto configurator data source entity manager and transaction manager without you writing any XML code. So हमें लोग को XML का कोई कोड लिखने की ज़रूरत नहीं होती है. ओके, सो तीसरा क्वेश्चन. नाउ थर्ड क्वेश्चन, how do you configure Spring Boot for multiple environment like dev, QA and prod? Most asked question. So you can simply answer like, we create separate property files for each environment. For examples, I can applications dev.yml like in अपने yml फाइल में हम लोग सिंपली spring.datasource.url. सो हम लोग अपना url डालते हैं, उसमें सेट करते हैं. सपोज लोकल होस्ट MySQL यूज कर रहे हैं तो MySQL, सो लोकल होस्ट devdb करते हैं. सो एंड सेकेंड वन एप्लीकेशन prod.yml के लिए हम लोग सिंपली सा spring.datasource.url, सो JDBC MySQL. सो इसके लिए हम लोग सेंड इन पॉइंट देते हैं prod सर्वर, लाइक सिंपल आप नेम दे सकते हैं prod.db. सो उसके लिए उसके बाद देन वी एक्टिवेटेड बाई, जब हम लोग एक्टिवेट करने के लिए सो string.profiles.active इज इक्वल टू dev यूज करते हैं. सो व्हेन यू रन इट इन dev इट कम्स टू द dev databases. ओके, now the fourth question is, how does Spring Boot handle dependency injection? So every interview this question must ask. Okay, so Spring Boot basically uses the Spring IOC container for dependency injection. So basically we can inject bins using constructor injections, which is the best practice. Okay, because it makes the class immutable and easier to test. otherwise हम लोग के पास ऑप्शन दैट आर सेटर इंजेक्टर और फील्ड इंजेक्शंस वी कैन यूज, बट कंस्ट्रक्टर इंजेक्टर इज प्रेफर्ड. मोस्टली डेवलपर इसको यूज करते हैं. सो सपोज हम लोग एग्जांपल ले लेते हैं. सपोज हमारे पास एक सर्विस क्लास है लाइक पेमेंट सर्विस, उसको हम लोग ने एक अपना लाइक प्राइवेट फाइनल ऑर्डर रिपोजिटरी डिफाइन किया. उसके बाद उसमें जैसे कंस्ट्रक्टर इंजेक्शन के थ्रू हम लोग ऐसे डिफाइन कर सकते हैं कि पब्लिक पेमेंट सर्विस ऑर्डर रिपोजिटरी रेपो, उसके बाद उसको सिंपल सा दिस डॉट इक्वल टू रेपो यूज कर सकते हैं. सो हियर द Spring Boot will automatically inject the repository object and when payment service is created. Okay, so now the fifth question, how do you secure a Spring Boot applications? Okay, so to secure Spring Boot applications we use Spring Security. The most common way is JWT tokens for REST API. So for examples, user login in with username or password. Okay, server generate a JWT tokens and gives it to the user. Okay, for the next request the user send the JWT in the header So server validates token allows access. So this is how real applications like Swiggy or Flipkart secure APIs are work. Okay. Now the sixth question is, how do you handle exceptions in Spring Boot REST API? So this question basically asks for the exceptions, how we handle. Okay, so we use REST @REST controller device along with @exception handler to manage exception globally. So this way we can return a proper custom error response to the client instead of exposing raw exception. So you can easily, if they ask for example, so you can give the example like @REST controller device for the, so like class global exception handler. Inside we are defining @exception handler, so you can give the user not found exception on that class. So if for the user अगर यूज़र नहीं मिल रहा है तो उसके लिए मैं ये यूज़ करते हैं. So just define the response entity and handle user not respond. Okay, just give with the message like something you can get user not found. Okay, so now if the user is missing, client gets user not found instead of log error. So without any error, so उसको मिलेगा कि user not found एक मैसेज करके मिलेगा. ओके, so now the seventh question is, how does Spring Boot content with database and manage transactions? Okay, so हम basically we can say Spring Boot uses JPA or JDBC and we manage transactions with the help of @transactional annotations. Okay, for example suppose I have the, हमारे पास एक बैंक सर्विस है. So बैंक सर्विस को हम लोग @transaction से annotate करके उसमें एक मेथड लिखेंगे लाइक ट्रांसफर मनी. ओके, सो उसमें अकाउंट रहेगा मेरा, फ्रॉम रहेगा, टू रहेगा और अमाउंट रहेगा. ओके, सो फ्रॉम कितना विड्रॉ हुआ एंड डिपॉजिट कितना हुआ, उसके बेसिस पे इफ़ एनीथिंग फेल्स स्प्रिंग विल रोल बैक ऑटोमेटिकली. ओके. Okay, now eighth question is, what is difference between a REST controller and a normal Spring Embassy controller? Okay, so basically controller return XML, HTML or JSP views. Okay, but @REST controller is basically return the JSON or XML for APIs. Basically this is used for the API. So example हमारे पास एक controller है, suppose public class home controller, उसके अंदर हमने get mapping कर दिया home page. Okay, and हमारे पास एक REST controller है, उसके अंदर हमने एक API कंट्रोलर बनाया लाइक गेट मैपिंग, हमने एंड पॉइंट दे दिया यूज़र. सो पब्लिक लिस्ट ऑफ गेट यूज़र, ये क्या करेगा, लिस्ट ऑफ यूजर्स का लिस्ट हमको देगा कि हाउ मेनी यूजर्स. ओके, सो यूज़र डॉट गेट यूज़र ये जेसन में रिटर्न करेगा. सो रेस्ट बेसिकली कंट्रोलर आर मेनली यूज फॉर द API. ओके, now the ninth question is, how do you monitor a Spring Boot application in production? Okay, they want to check your the skills in the production, how real time experience. So we use a Spring Boot activator. Okay, it give endpoint for the health metrics etc. For examples we have the like /activator/health. So if the app is up or down, so okay, /activator metrics or /jvm.memory.use. So the memory uses, how memory uses. So in real project we connect these to the Prometheus plus Grafana for the dashboard. Okay, so I have the last question, that 10th question. So what are the best practices you follow in Spring Boot projects? Okay, you can simply use like we use constructor injection. Okay, and keep config in the properties like YML, not in code. Okay, don't expose entity object directly. We can use DTO. Okay, use activator for monitoring and proper exception handling plus logging. So आप instead vegan हम लोग example दे सकते हैं कि instead of returning DB entity, just return DTO like this. We have the class DTO, private name or the email. So simply I can give like this example and you can explain the interview. Okay friends, so these were the top 10 Spring Boot interview question for a Java full stack developer with freshers as well as experience. If you prepare this question well, you will able to answer most of the real time Spring Boot interview discussion. Okay, so if you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Code to offer. So for more videos, focused content on Java, Spring Boot, microservices and more. Also comment below on which topic you want me to cover next. So okay, alright friends, thank you for watching. See you in the next video and all the best for your interviews. Thank you a lot.